So, what happens if you embark on a NoFap journey? You make it past 90 days and then one evening you have a nasty 2-hour relapse? Well, here's the truth. Not that much, really. Sure, you might feel a bit bad for a couple of days after the relapse. And in terms of dopamine, whenever we do something that spikes it in an artificial way, there will be a rebound effect. So yeah, you might feel the dip that follows for sure. But honestly, for a lot of people, a big part of those feelings that follow the relapse is just the anguish you put yourself into by beating yourself up mentally for what happened. Look, you've gone more than 3 months clean. That's a really long time, and don't even for a second start thinking that you somehow undid all the good those 90 days did to you. This is true no matter your reason for doing NoFap. No matter if you are seriously addicted to adult sites and your goals are to overcome your addiction, to reboot your dopamine system and to never watch it again. One relapse after 90 days is not something you should beat yourself up about. Don't worry about it. Just be careful that it doesn't start happening again and again and that you let it spiral out of control. And by the way, this is true for whenever you have a relapse. Never ever beat yourself up about it and never let yourself descend into a spiral of shameful thoughts. Now here's the deal though. Rebooting is a mental balance act. So what do I mean by that? Well, I mean that you have to be able to be flexible in your thinking in order to do well on your journey. Listen, what I just told you is true. You never want to beat yourself up if you relapse. So let's put that fact over here to the right here, but at the same time, while you trudge forward on your journey and you keep reminding yourself of this fact right here, you don't want to swing all the way to the other side right here either and go, oh, so if relapses are nothing to worry about, then I might as well not be so diligent with my reboot. And so you stop journaling, stop planning your days, and you stop reminding yourself of your why and where your relapse dangers are, and on and on. No, guys, this is what I mean when I say that rebooting is a mental balancing act. You still want to have control over your reboot and do all those good things, but at the same time you don't want to be paralyzed by fear of relapses and don't beat yourself up if they happen. So mentally you want to stay in the middle right here. That's what I mean when I say it's a balancing act. Remember that, guys. Never ever go to the far end of the side with pretty much anything in life. This is a common mistake people make in life in general, and the society reflects it. This is true with politics, health, diets, training, and pretty much everything. Alright guys, so in terms of your rebooting, if you're addicted to adult sites, then yes, the best goal to have is to overcome your addiction for good and never to watch it again. So you want to be strict with your reboot. Keep journaling, keep planning, keep improving, but at the same time, if a relapse happens, do not beat yourself up about it and fuck shame. Seriously here now, I mean it. Do not allow yourself to start thinking lesser thoughts of you because of that. Lastly, if you keep relapsing, then there is something I want to share with you. I installed a software called Covenant Eyes, just so I could check it out carefully in order to see if this is something I could recommend to you guys. And I have to say, I like what I see. Covenant Eyes has two main functions. A, it is a porn blocker app. B, it monitors your screen activity on all your devices, sending a notification to your accountability buddy if you start wandering off and start surfing on some erotic content. And the B part here is really what makes this software so powerful. This is really where it shines. Yeah, so in other words, you should ask a friend or family member to be your ally. Personally, I made my best friend who is living in Sweden my ally, and I have to tell you guys, guys, I can really see how powerful this will be because, well, if you're having urges and you start thinking about going to some nasty websites, then you will definitely think twice about that because the software is going to take screenshots of your activity and then send it to your accountability partner. Now, the screenshots that your ally gets are going to be blurred, but they show enough for him or her to see what you are looking at. Any concerning activity that he or she can review, and if need be, then he or she can call you and ask you how you are doing. This is so powerful because, well, not only you don't want to disappoint yourself by relapsing, but you also don't want to disappoint your ally either. And of course, if you're thinking about visiting some super weird categories, well, then the thought of your accountability buddy seeing screenshots of what kinds of nasty things you are watching is a major motivation for you to not even go there. Have you ever heard the line, "Addiction thrives in secrecy"? Well, that one is so true. And with Covenant Eyes, you now have someone to stand in your corner as you're fighting your rounds. You don't have to be alone. Listen guys, I have so many times told you that relying on willpower is not enough, especially not in the beginning of your journey. And right now you have the opportunity to get the first 30 days free by using the promo code STRONGER when you sign up to Covenant Eyes using the link down below. Guys, I highly recommend this software. Take advantage of this opportunity. Sign up 30 days free right now to get the ball rolling so that you can finally leave the pain behind for good. Use the link down below and use the promo code STRONGER to get the first 30 days free. And oh hey guys, if you can't find a box for the promo code when signing up, don't worry. That just means it's automatically added in there.